is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jenna. Welcome back to another reading vlog. A weekend reading vlog with terrible lighting because it's currently extremely gloomy outside. Woke up to a thunderstorm this morning. It was so good. Anyways, this weekend, what do I have going on? Tonight I have book club with my friends, which should be really lovely. Because last time we were supposed to have book club, they surprised me with a birthday party, so book club had to be postponed. So we're going to be talking about The Princess Bride tonight. And it's been a while since I read it, but I still think I have thoughts. I don't know. Anyways, this weekend I have plans to mainly just get some good writing done and some good revisions done because I officially picked back up Project Dark. Which I finished back at the end of July. So it's been a long time since I picked it up, but that's super exciting. I'm so ready to be back in that world. I read the prologue and chapter 1 last night, and I was making notes of like what happened in the chapters, so I have like a notebook full of that. And I ended up transferring my book into a Kindle format so that I am not allowed to edit it at all because my brain just wants to edit everything and change things. So I'm going to read it all the way through first, make notes on what happens, and then I'm going to decide like what kind of big story elements I'm going to change, and then I'm going to go back and write draft 2. So it's a lot of work, but I'm ready for it. I also am going to see if I can keep working on Project Yellow, but I've actually decided to make that my NaNoWriMo project. So that's very exciting, which says that's coming up in like 6 weeks. So very exciting, but also terrifying. But because I picked it to be my NaNoWriMo project, I think I'm going to work more exclusively on Project Dark up until November, while still doing preparations for Nano to get everything I need to get done. But yeah, as to what I'm reading, as always, I'm in the middle of like a million books. I am currently about that far into Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, my reread. I mentioned in my last reading vlog that this is like my new favorite Harry Potter this time around, and I think that's hilarious because when I was younger, this was my least favorite Harry, so things change. I'm also reading Wuthering Heights because I'm very behind for my like gothic readathon on Instagram for that one. I'm very behind. I didn't end up even finishing the first chunk for the first discussion, and I believe the second discussion was sometime today. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure. But anyway, so I'm going to try and get as much done of that as possible. I have the audiobook though, so I should be able to zoom through it. What else am I reading? So I am also currently reading Muse of Nightmares with Linda from Wandering Books on Instagram. She also has a YouTube channel, but she hasn't been really active on it recently. But Muse of Nightmares, I'm so in love with this book, and we're taking it part by part, so I'm currently about halfway through, and I just want to hug Sarai and Laszlo and keep them safe. Just, you know, oh. So I might get some of this done this weekend, and I don't know, I have like a million books on my Goodreads started, but not like finished in any way, shape, or form. I finished the romance novel that I picked up last weekend from the hotel, and I gotta tell you, I got to like page 115, and then I just started skimming and like fast tracking through it. So they were like, in my opinion, for a Harlequin super romance, there weren't enough sexy scenes. There were also she was made out to be like super shy and like not at all what her character is at the beginning. So just not good. It was not good. I gave it like 2 stars. Anyways, so that is the thing. But yeah, so I might as well go get my weekend started. It is Friday today, and I really don't have anything much to do. I gotta clean my room. That's like number 1. Gotta tidy and vacuum and clean a little bit. So I think I'm gonna go do that, and I'll update you guys later. like midnight, but that's okay. I'm almost ready to just call it a night and go to sleep. But I wanted to update you on my day. So, book club was good. We chatted about The Princess Bride, and we actually had a good variety of opinions between all four of us, which is nice because recently, or previously, the two books that we read, The Moonstone and Good Omens, we all liked the book pretty well. So it was a great time. But yeah, it was a pretty great night. Before I went over to my friend Sophie's for book club, I picked up my friend Yeleni from her job, and we went to Indigo because Sophie wasn't going to be home for a little bit, so we had to wait a little while. And I ended up picking up two books. I picked up Save the Cat Writes a Novel because I've heard absolutely amazing things about this, and I'm always on the lookout for a good book about writing because I love learning things and like reading about learning things, you know. Anyways, I'm very excited about this. I'm a little bit into it. Like, literally, like, 2 pages, maybe. Yeah, I'm on the 2nd page of the introduction, so it's good. And I also picked up a blind date book, which you saw in the clip earlier, which was $5, and the $5 meant to, like, a organization here for kids and reading and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, okay, definitely gonna pick up one of these. And it ended up being Witch and Wizard by James Patterson, which is, funnily enough, a book that I read when I was in high school. So I was like slightly disappointed because I was like, oh, I've already read this. But then I was like, oh, actually, I wouldn't mind rereading this because I remember really liking it and then being inspired to write a novel about something kind of like that in high school. It didn't go far, didn't do anything with it really. It was just me putting a bunch of people in a room and then like killing them off, which was an interesting twist. But anyways, and I don't remember anything about that book except for that it inspired me to write something similar to it. So I'm excited to read that sometime. But yeah, after that we got really delicious food. We chatted about books. We chatted about other things. We Skyped my friend Sarah in Windsor, where she's there for school right now. It was just a really, really lovely time. But yeah, I am home. Obviously, I've said that. I'm tired, as you can tell. And I think I'm going to try and finish the entire introduction to this Save the Cat book and then go to bed. So I will update you in the morning. I was also reading Wuthering Heights earlier, trying to catch up to my Gothic read-along, and I think I'm at, like, the halfway point. I think I'm on page, like, 154 type of thing. I'm, like, just under 50% on Goodreads, so, that book is making me really mad, which is sad, because I kind of wanted to love it, but it's fine. I think it's just all the characters that are making me really, really angry, but it was also really great to read it today because it was like thunderstorming in the morning and then gloomy all day and then storming again tonight. So like perfect for a Gothic novel, especially Wuthering Heights. But anyways, I will update you guys in the morning. since I've talked to my camera, and that's because I forgot what life was yesterday, and I slept until like almost 1 in the afternoon, because when I got home from book club, whatever food we had did not disagree with me, so, or did not agree with me, so I was up real late with that. But I'm all better now, thank goodness. But yeah, I thought I would pop in here and kind of update you where I'm at and what I've been up to this weekend. So besides the debacle of Saturday, which I did absolutely nothing, I ended up reading a fair amount of Wuthering Heights, which I do believe I mentioned at the beginning or like earlier in this vlog. I am now, I don't know, 154 pages in, which is just about halfway through. I am now, as of today, 387 pages through Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which is my reread, and I'm loving every minute of it so much. I'm also getting through Save the Cat Writes a Novel by Jessica Brody. This is based off the Save the Cat Writes a Screenplay? Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. But it's by like the Save the Cat books by Blake Snyder. Jessica Brody wrote this because apparently it really helped her and for her writing her novels, and I'm loving it. It's conversational, it really helps, and she's breaking down everything that has to do with novel writing and the Save the Cat beat sheet kind of thing, which is where I'm at right now. I'm in the middle of Act 2, I do believe. The Act 2 beats. I'm on page 52 of the book, and I've been tabbing, we can't even really see it, so much. I am using yellow and orange tabs, which is probably why you can't see a whole bunch of things. And I've also been recently like getting ideas in my head as I go, so I've been writing them on like actual sticky notes in the pages, which is really great. I've just been writing all over it, which is amazing. So happy with this. I'm also not talking about, not referring to reading, but I've been working on my Project Dark. I picked it back up. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning of this vlog. This vlog is kind of a mess, but that's fine. So I am, sorry, shaky cam as I get a little bit more comfy. I last night managed to get through chapter 2, and all I'm doing really as I reread my novel, so I turn it into a Kindle document so I can't edit, because the way that I read things, I just want to edit it right away. But if I do that, I'm gonna get stuck in Act 1 and like not get through it, so I'm making myself read the whole thing and basically just take notes of like what happens and then like some thoughts. So I did that for the prologue. I've done that for chapter 1, which took me a long time. Lots of notes for chapter 1, and then chapter 2 is done now as of last night. I was also like half asleep when I was reading it, so it was not good. Watching Marvelous Miss Maisel, which I've also discovered as of yesterday. My friends have watched it before, and they've told me about it before, but I have never seen it, and so last night I decided to give it a try, and I love it so much. I'm probably going to end up watching more of it tonight. But, so that is what I've been doing with my Project Dark, which I'm very excited about. I've also, I don't know, I need to do some more writing for Project Yellow, but who knows. I gotta do a lot of research for Project Yellow too, so I'm like super prepared for when Nano comes around. But yeah. Anyways, I've also been like staring at my TBR. I want to read all the books right now, but that's like literally impossible. I still haven't read Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell, and it's just been sitting on my night table just staring at me saying, read me. So that's great. I'm also still only this far the way through Muse of Nightmares, because I forgot what life was, and I forgot that I should be reading more of it. I also have to go back through and like highlight things that I've done, because as I read these things, as I read books usually, especially really good ones, I end up dog-earing the pages at the bottom. Yes, I know people have vendettas against dog-earing, but I don't really care. They're my books. And then I go back through and I do a little bit of this and annotating, and then I put a little sticky tab. So I've been using Pink and Purple for Muse, and I've been loving this book, so I need to get back into this week. But I also I have like a few books on my TBR right now that I just really want to get to. But I also have 2 books that I have to read for book clubs. I have to read Cold Hearted Boss for our Lovely Ladies book club, which is, I think we're going to have our live stream October 5th. And then I'm also going to be reading My Sister the Serial Killer for my book club with my friends. I don't know when we're meeting for that, so that one can probably wait a little while. I just need to, according to my friend, I need to carve out just a day and like sit down and read it in one sitting, because it's like a thrillery type book, so there's that. I also have the audiobook for that, so I kind of want to probably just do that instead of physically reading it. I'm not sure, because I can get through it so much faster with an audiobook. But I also really want to read The Merciful Crow, There Will Come a Darkness, The Storm Crow, Red Rising, the rest of the Raven Boys. I just have so many books on my TBR that I want to read. I also have not made any more progress in Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, which is insane because it's just been sitting on my bedside table, sitting here like a brick, and I have like literally done nothing. On my Goodreads it says I'm 7% of the way through, which is probably accurate because I am 130 some pages in, and this is almost 1,000 pages, if not 1,000 pages, which is insane. Anyways, I've been talking for a long time. I think I'm just gonna close out the vlog here, even though it was kind of crazy and all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed at least what I got. I know I filmed a lot of like kind of montagey stuff when I was at my cousin's place, because we went there for dinner today, and we went for a walk, all of us, because my cousin's wife is pregnant, and that's always good to do because she's due soon. And then Ellie, their little girl that they have already, is real high energy, so it's good to walk with her. And it was lovely. It was a beautiful fall night, and I don't know, I really enjoyed it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope to catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.